I was gripping the edge of my table so hard, my knuckles had gone white. It was nothing dramatic, a text that didn't get the reply I wanted, a deadline that had moved, something small, and my body had decided it was a 5-alarm fire, and I was doing what I'd always done. Just breathe, just relax, just let it go. Talking myself out of the overwhelm the way you talk to someone who isn't listening. And none of it was working because I was white-knuckling the wheel of a body that wasn't listening to me. What I didn't know then, what nobody had ever explained to me, is that the body has a built-in timer. 90 seconds. That's how long the chemical life of an emotion actually lasts in the body. And if you know what's happening in those 90 seconds, you stop trying to outrun it. You stop gripping the table. You let the chemistry complete. And the choice that's waiting for you on the other side of those 90 seconds, that choice is what changes everything. I'm Irene Baxter. I teach nervous system regulation to high-functioning, logic-first people. And I want to say something that's going to feel strange coming from a nervous system teacher. The reset is not a technique. I know, it feels like one. You take a deep breath. You count to 90 seconds. You shake out the hands. But that's what makes it work. The breathing and the shaking and the counting are the timing devices. They're the things that keep you in the chair long enough for the body's own chemistry to do what it was always going to do. Once you understand that, you stop trying so hard. And paradoxically, that's what makes it work. Let me show you what I mean. Neuroscientist Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor wrote about this in her book, My Stroke of Insight. She identified a 90-second window, the body's natural chemical life of an emotion. From the moment a strong emotion fires in your body, the neurochemistry that sustains it lasts about 90 seconds. 90 seconds, that's it. After that, if you don't fuel the emotion with the next thought, your body cycles back to baseline. The cortisol drops, the adrenaline clears, the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that makes choices and plans and decides what to do next, comes back online. But here's the problem. Most of us don't let the timer run out. We feed the emotion. We reread the text. We replay the conversation. We tell the story in our head about what just happened. And every retelling triggers a fresh chemical release. The 90-second window starts over and over and over. That's what white-knuckling actually is. It's not trying to calm down. It's trying to control a process you don't realize is already running. You're gripping the table because you don't know the table is on a 90-second clock. So, what is actually happening in those 90 seconds? The first 30 seconds, the body is fully in the chemical response. Heart rate is up, breathing is shallow. Thoughts are loud and fast. The sympathetic system is doing what it's designed to do, mobilize. The next 30 seconds, the chemicals start to clear if you stay still. If you don't fuel the loop, the body begins to come back online. Heart rate drops, breath deepens. The thinking brain starts to re-engage. The final 30 seconds, the prefrontal cortex comes back online. This is the choice window. This is where you can decide what to do next. Not from panic, not from compulsion, but from choice. If you do anything in those last 30 seconds that requires the prefrontal cortex, a breath, a name, a memory, a question, the reset works. Not because the breath has magic, because the brain is finally online enough to receive it. If you don't do anything, if you just sit in a window, the body still resets, the chemistry still complete, the choice point still arrives. It just arrives without a tool, which is fine for some states. More on that in a minute. The reset is the right tool for one specific state. Deadline overwhelm. That's the state where your system is online, activated, mobilized. The 90-second window is right there. You just need to stop beating the loop. But the reset doesn't reach dread overwhelm. It doesn't reach shutdown. Why? Because the mechanism requires the system to be online enough to cycle through the chemical clearance. In deadline overwhelm, the system is online. In dread, the system is bracing. It's anticipatory threat, and the chemical pattern is different. The body isn't recycling through, it's holding. In shutdown, the system has dimmed the lights. There's no chemical cycle to complete because the cycle has been bypassed entirely. The reset works for one of the three. Naming the state is the prerequisite for choosing the tool. That's why I made you sit through 3 whole types of overwhelm in the last episode. Because once you can name which one you're in, the right tool becomes obvious. The reset isn't a universal answer. It's an answer for the state where the chemistry is actually moving. If you're in dread, you need a different tool, a solar plexus practice. I'll show you that one next week. If you're in shutdown, you need a different protocol entirely. Sensory input, micro movements, audible sighing. I'll walk you through that in 2 weeks. But the reset, the 90-second window, is the master key for the state most people are in most often. And once you understand the mechanism, you'll never white-knuckle it again. That day at my kitchen table, gripping the edge so hard my knuckles had gone white, I know now what was happening. I was in deadline overwhelm over a perceived threat. The body was fully online. The chemistry was already cycling. I just didn't know it. And what I needed wasn't more breath, wasn't more willpower, wasn't a better mantra. I needed to stop gripping the table and let the timer run out. So I did. I let go, didn't do anything fancy. I just stayed in the chair and watched the second hand move. And somewhere around the 90 seconds, something in me exhaled. The thoughts slowed down. The choice came back, and I could feel the difference. Not because I'd done the work, but because I'd stopped doing the work. The reset isn't a technique, it's a permission to let the chemistry complete, permission to not white-knuckle, permission to just be a body on a 90-second clock. So the next time you feel that white-knuckle moment, the gripping, the forcing, the trying to make your body listen, I want you to try something. Don't try harder, just count. 90 seconds. That's how long the body has been doing its work. If you can just stay in the chair long enough to let it finish, the choice will be there waiting for you on the other side. If you want to start practicing the reset, the actual mechanism, the tools, the choice points, I have a free 7-day trial in my community, the Pattern Lab. Day 1 walks you through the 90-second window, step by step. The link is in the description. And tell me in the comments, how long do you usually last before starting to grip the table? Next week, I'm going to show you the practice for dread overwhelm, the solar plexus softening, because once the reset works for activation, the next layer is the bracing, the chronic tension, the kind that lives in your body and won't let go.